Ronaldinho, the smiling assassin. If football was a circus, Ronaldinho was its ringleader. He made defenders dance, made fans laugh, and made goalkeepers question their existence. From 2003 to 2006, he was unstoppable. La Liga titles, Champions League, Ballon d'Or, he won it all while partying all night. There are stories of him showing up to training straight from the club and still humiliating everyone. Barcelona loved him until they didn't. By 2008, his lifestyle caught up, fitness gone, nightlife up. But even then, when he smiled, football felt magical. He wasn't just good, he was joy in motion, the kind of player you'd pay to watch juggle oranges if he wanted to. Zlatan Ibrahimovic, the self-appointed god. Zlatan didn't just believe in himself, he built a religion around it. A 6'5" striker with kung fu skills and a tongue sharper than any journalist. He once said, "I can't help but laugh at how perfect I am." And the crazy thing, he kind of earned the right to say it. From Ajax to Juventus, Inter, Barcelona, Milan, PSG, he scored everywhere. He kicked teammates, mocked managers, broke noses, and once literally karate kicked a teammate in training. But that ego, it fueled him. He wasn't humble, he was iconic. Every quote, every goal, every fight, Zlatan was football's final boss. Wayne Rooney, the street fighter of football. Before the slick branding and hair transplants, Wayne Rooney was a pure menace. He played like someone who'd break your leg, then score a bicycle kick over you. At 16, he scored that goal against Arsenal. At 18, he was England's golden boy, but behind that, there was chaos, fiery temper, red cards, and a nightlife that could fill a Netflix doc. Yet on the pitch, he was possessed. Rooney's energy, aggression, and hunger made him one of the deadliest forwards of the decade. He wasn't graceful, he was gladiatorial, and that's what made him insane in the best way. Zinedine Zidane, the headbutt king. Zidane was class personified until he wasn't. He floated across the pitch with elegance, every touch poetry. Then in his final ever match, he did the most 2000s thing possible. Headbutted Marco Materazzi in a World Cup final. It was art and rage colliding. France lost. Zidane was sent off. And somehow it made him even more legendary. Because that was Zidane, calm, cold, but one spark away from explosion. A genius who finished his career with the most famous red card in history. Gennaro Gattuso, the mad dog of Milan. Some players talk tough. Gattuso was tough. He wasn't elegant, he wasn't flashy, but he'd fight anyone. Teammates, opponents, referees, even his own assistant coach once caught hands. Gattuso was the guy you didn't want to meet in a dark tunnel after a 0-0 draw. He'd tackle the ball, the man, and sometimes both twice. When people said football is war, Gattuso took it literally. He once summed himself up perfectly. Sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe and that's exactly why we loved him. Mario Balotelli, football's walking headline. No list of insane legends is complete without Mario Balotelli. He had everything: power, pace, charisma, and zero filter. Incredible goals followed by even more incredible chaos. He set off fireworks in his bathroom, threw darts at youth players for fun, once gave £1,000 to a homeless man because he felt like it. But when he was focused, he was world class. His goal versus Germany in Euro 2012, top off, arms flexed, stone cold stare, was pure cinema. Balotelli's career was a mix of brilliance and madness. He didn't just play football, he performed life. Eric Cantona, the philosopher with a flying kick. Okay, technically, Cantona peaked in the late 90s, but his legend defined the early 2000s. The man was a genius and a menace. He'd score a chip one moment, then kung fu kick a fan the next. He got banned for 9 months, then came back and led Manchester United to another title. And when asked about his infamous kick, he said, "When the seagulls follow the trawler, it's because they think sardines will be thrown into the sea." That's not an apology, that's poetry. Cantona was football's Shakespeare with rage issues. Edgar Davids, the pitbull in goggles. If you saw dreadlocks and tinted glasses flying across midfield in the 2000s, that was Edgar Davids. One of the toughest box-to-box players ever, Davids combined skill with absolute fury. His nickname was the Pitbull for a reason. He'd bite into tackles like it was personal. The goggles weren't for style, they were for glaucoma, but somehow they made him look even more intimidating. He played for Ajax, Juventus, Barcelona, and later, unbelievably, became player manager of Barnet FC, because apparently retirement was too boring for him. Paolo Di Canio, the Chaos Theorem. A brilliant striker, a loose cannon, and possibly the only footballer who could switch from saint to psycho mid-match. In one game, he pushed a referee to the ground, red card, chaos, suspension. In another, he caught the ball to stop play when the goalkeeper got injured, winning FIFA's Fair Play Award. Di Canio was a contradiction wrapped in fireworks. He could score a scissor kick from nowhere, then insult half the stadium. Insane, yes. Entertaining, absolutely. Carlos Tevez, the Street Warrior. Carlos Tevez didn't play football, he fought it. Every game looked like survival. From the streets of Forte Apache to Manchester, he ran like every touch was his last. He joined West Ham, saved them from relegation, moved to Manchester United, then crossed enemy lines to City, and became a traitor in one half of Manchester, a hero in the other. He once went golfing for weeks instead of showing up for training. Came back, scored goals, lifted trophies. Tevez wasn't built for PR campaigns. He was built for chaos, and winning anyway. Joey Barton, the human red card. Joey Barton didn't have a switch. He lived permanently in the I'll fight you setting. He stubbed a cigar in a teammate's eye and assaulted another, and once received 3 red cards in one game's worth of incidents. But amid the madness, he could actually play. When calm, he was a leader, a hard tackler, and technically gifted. When angry, which was always, he was a walking disaster movie. Joey Barton wasn't a player. He was football's chaos theory in motion. Roy Keane, the enforcer. Every generation has a hard man. The 2000s had Roy Keane, captain of Manchester United, serial winner and serial destroyer of knees. His rivalry with Patrick Vieira was legendary. His revenge tackle on Alfing Haaland was career-ending and cold-blooded. Keane didn't do small talk or second chances. Even Sir Alex Ferguson once said managing him was like holding a live grenade. But Under the Fury was one of the greatest leaders football has ever seen. Keane didn't play for fame, he played for respect. Jens Lehmann, the Mad Goalkeeper Club president. You can't have insane legends without a keeper. Lehmann was a phenomenal shot stopper and a full-time lunatic. He fought teammates, got sent off in a Champions League final, and once hit opponents' boots behind the goal. He'd scream at defenders, argue with refs, and still pull off impossible saves. When Arsenal went unbeaten, Lehmann was their unpredictable backbone. He wasn't calm, but he was clutch. If chaos had gloves, they'd belong to Jens Lehmann. The 2000s were the last era before football got sanitized, before social media managers told players what to say, before PR trained the emotion out of them. Back then, footballers were raw. They partied, they fought, they swore at refs, and they still gave us the most magical football ever. Ronaldinho made joy an art form. Zlatan made arrogance a brand. Zidane made fury beautiful. And Balotelli reminded us that footballers are human, gloriously, recklessly human. They didn't always behave, but they always entertained. So next time you see a player posting a carefully crafted apology on Instagram, remember when legends didn't need PR, they just lit fireworks in their bathroom and scored in the derby. The 2000s were chaotic, glorious, and totally unrepeatable. Every legend from that era was insane. And that's exactly why we'll never stop talking about them, because football today might be cleaner, but it'll never be that crazy again.